Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Yes, I'm your teacher with the first lecture of the chapter Communication on the Internet. As you know that Internet is the global system of interconnected computer networks, and at the same time it also provides other means of communication and services too. So let's see what are these means of communication: chat, instant messaging, news groups. Let's go through them one by one. Chat rooms, a service in which multiple users talk to each other in real time by posting messages. As it is understood that it is a live chat between more than two users, and mostly the topic of discussion is commonly of common interest. And there are many websites for offering chat room facilities like Delphi Forms, ICQ.com. Instant messaging, a communication service over the internet that allows instant transmission of text-based messages from sender to receiver. Means to say that it is a direct transmission of text-based messages between two members, that are the sender and the receiver. And like online chatting, it also offers text-based two-way messages that exchange in real time. But it is different from online chatting because instant messaging is a communication between known users, whereas online chatting can also take place between unknown users. You can say that it is like a private chat room. It includes only those people whom you have invited, and whenever you get a new message from those people, pop-ups appear on your AMP screen. There are many popular AMP services like Yahoo Messenger, Google Talk. You can easily download that Yahoo Messenger in your systems. Just connect to the internet, download and install Yahoo from the website, that is messenger.yahoo.com, and then select Start All Programs Yahoo Messenger. And then you can also double click the Yahoo Messenger icon on the desktop, and then you have to enter your ID and password and then have to click Sign In. And by clicking on actions, you can send an instant message. You can also start a video call, voice call. At the same time, let's talk about do's and don'ts of chat. That while chatting, don't use your real name, only use your chat nickname. And whenever you are talking in a chat room, use decent language, and be conscious about the terms, conditions, and privacy conditions. And do not reveal any personal information, and don't ever agree to meet any person you have talked in a chat room. Moving ahead, news groups, a service in which messages are displayed on a bulletin board where any member can read and respond to them. Means that these are similar to email, except that messages are not posted to somebody's mailbox, but you can see them on a bulletin board and then can easily read and respond to them. And it allows a discussion to take place among several people. But there is a difference between news group and chat room communication, that the communication is not instant. The people can read and write message at their own convenience when they have some spare time and when they feel free to communicate with others. There are thousands of news groups on the web. Two or three categories I have shown here for you, that it is showing CMP, computer related topics, SCI for scientific topics, news for news related topics. At the same time, there are so many categories, you can easily access them and get any information about these categories. Blogs, a blog or a website on which articles are posted regularly, and it usually focuses on a particular area of interest. An interesting thing about blog is that the articles are displayed in reverse sequential order, means that the most recent entry comes first, And these entries can have text, hypertext images, links to other web pages, video, audio, so on. And some people, especially those celebrities, discuss personal experience. And whenever when author a blog, maintain a blog, and add an article to an existing blog, this procedure is called blogging. Individual articles on a blog are called blog posts or entries. And these are created through blog publishing platforms offered by tech-based companies like WordPress.com. Web feeds. A facility that informs you when a website you are interested in has new content means it is a good method of keeping up with blogs, new and other sites. You see updates from many sites in a single place and don't need to visit multiple URLs. And a program website that allows you to keep up with new content from websites of your interest is called Web Feed Reader. Social networking. A website that provides a virtual community for people to keep in touch with friends, as it is understood by its name that it is a social networking site which is providing a virtual community to keep in touch with friends. And there are 6 degrees, the first social networking site. At the same time, there are many social networking sites too, like Facebook, Twitter, so on. Facebook. A popular social networking service where a person first registers as a member, then fills in details in his personal profile. Means to say that okay, let me tell you first that it was a popular social networking service. It was founded by Mark Zuckerberg, and here a person has to first needs to register as a member, then he can fill in details in personal profile, and then he is able to add other users as friends and exchange news and messages, photographs, so on. And they can also form common there are many users, they can form common interest groups like colleagues of school, college friends. Companies have set up their own Facebook pages. It helps to connect and communicate with clients, customers, especially young people. And in the future, it is planning to develop applications that allow people to share information in different ways. Moving ahead, MySpace. As it was started by Tom Anderson in July 2013, it lets you create a personal profile that you share with family and friends. And it has a strong focus on music sharing with instant messaging and video playing features. But at the same time, this site became slow and less user friendly due to heavy advertising and slowly lost out to Facebook. Now it is planning to improve performance and speed and to make the site more navigation friendly. Twitter. Created by Jack Dorsey in March 2006, a service that allows you to communicate by sending short text messages to your friends and followers. You can say this short text message is up to 280 characters long, and you send it to your friends and followers, and these are called tweets. And most people use Twitter to inform others about the latest happenings in their lives. A good example is that in 2011 Egyptian movement that led to the overthrow of the Egyptian president, he was Hosni Mubarak. It was called a Twitter revolution because people used Facebook and Twitter to organize and coordinate the mass movement. And of course, in the future, it is also planning to add features for improved security. Okay, students, go through these pages from your book thoroughly. Until then, take care. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.